for about the last year, I've been using this bag from HEX called the DSLR Backloader. This thing's a really good backpack. It's really good for just kind of daily use purposes. I can pretty much get my camera, all my lenses, my microphone, my computer. I've even traveled with this backpack, which isn't as easy because you do have to like cram your clothes in spots that they shouldn't be. But anyways, I've been looking for a bag that's just a little bit smaller than this, just for like kind of more daily use when I just want to run down to the park. Something where I want to put like 1 or 2 lenses in on my camera body. So with that said, this is the brand new bag from HEX called the Ranger DSLR XL Sling. Like I said, it's a sling. It's not a backpack, but it's almost the size of that other backpack. We'll kind of go through and show you the size comparisons in a sec, but this is maybe going to be a good replacement for when I just need to run down and do a couple little projects with the camera work. So just to let you know, this is not a sponsor video from HEX. They did not send me this bag. They did not pay me for this review. I did buy this bag with my own money, which was $149. But to make this video possible, this video is sponsored by Cuts Clothing. We will get more into that later. So just first impressions of this bag. It's a very, very deluxe, like well-built bag. This material is really nice. It looks like it's water resistant. The zippers look like they're water resistant. It did come with a like rain fly too, so if you are out in the rain, you can throw that over the top. But it looks like it has very good zipper pulls, lots of pockets. We will get into that later, but this thing has like a bunch of like hidden compartments and stuff, which is kind of cool. This specific color is the blackout camo. They do offer this bag in 4 different colors. There's black, blackout camo, there's the glacier camo, which is kind of a gray camo, and the green camo, which is a cool green camo as well. I opted to get the dark out black camo because honestly, I usually just go plain black all the time and I felt like it was kind of boring. So this is my in-between. So let's just go through this bag. Let's look at all the different dividers, different pockets, different features, and we'll just work our way back. So looking at the front of the bag, you have this little rubber logo on the front, which says HEX on it, which is nice that they do rubber because a lot of companies use metal, and when you put them on tables, they scratch tables up. So I never like that they do that. This first pocket here, if you open it up here, you'll see that it's kind of a fur-lined pocket, which is really nice for like cell phones and sunglasses or ND filters, things that you don't want scratched up. You can throw that in here. It's perfect size for those kind of things. Anyways, that's all that pocket is. Behind that pocket, you have another double zipper pull. And inside here, you have kind of a padded flap. And you have 3 mesh pockets, 3 pockets behind those. And you have a little keychain holder if you want. This size of this front pocket will fit like an iPad Pro. I would not recommend necessarily putting it in front unless you have a case though, because these things could like scratch up your screen, but it does fit in there. But there's another couple spots you can put laptops and stuff as well. So at the bottom of the bag, you'll see that it has 2 straps on it. These are perfect for holding like Joby Gorilla Pods. If you do loosen these up all the way, you can fit like a travel tripod in there as well. One thing I wish kind of HEX did though is actually put like snaps that you could unbuckle, so you could snap them in instead of just having to loosen them up like they do on their other backpack. That would have been a better feature, I think. On the other side of the backpack, you have a expandable elastic kind of pocket for like a water bottle. I'm not sure if you're going to actually fit a water bottle in there or not. It's very tight, but it's definitely something you can put like your SD card pack or batteries or something to that effect on the outside. So moving to the back of the backpack here, you'll see that it has this nice padded, breathable backing on it, so it's going to help for sweating. Then on top you do have another zipper that opens up the back, which is another fur-lined inside where you can put your iPad or like a 13-inch MacBook. It says 13-inch MacBook on their site. I tried putting my 16-inch in here and it definitely did not fit. But looking at the dimensions, it's possible that one of the 14-inch MacBooks might fit in there. I'm not 100% sure on that because I don't own one of those. But I definitely know the iPads and the 13-inch MacBooks fit nicely in there as well, and they won't scratch. Off to the side here, if you look, there's another little secret pocket. It's a very tight pocket. You can fit stuff in here though. I'm not sure exactly what you'd squeeze in there because it is a very small pocket, but once again, like SD cards, battery packs, something like that. Maybe you could fit like a passport in there if you squeeze it in there enough. So if you look at the strap here now, there's 2 different sides where it attaches to the bag. Both of these actually have Velcro pockets, where if you open them up, you can kind of have a little stash pocket here. And these might be good to put like loose SD cards. Once again, you could put a battery in there. You could put some snacks in there if they fit. Probably a bunch of stuff you could put in there if you really wanted. And there's 2 of those, so 1 on each side, so that's kind of cool too. On the top here, you have a nice little grab handle, which is flush, so you can just kind of lift the bag, grab it, grab it and go. This might fit on a luggage suitcase. I'm not sure about that because I haven't tried it, but it kind of looks like you could put a luggage thing in there as well and kind of hold it on your suitcase. So now talking about the strap itself here, you do have this nice strap. It does have adjustments on both sides of the buckle. It does have a buckle, so you can actually just take it off and strap it around you without having to throw it over your head every time. It does have a nice little padded material on the top, which will match the outside of the backpack, which has also got a breathable mesh on the inside, so it's a pretty comfortable strap. I wore it around all day earlier. One thing I will say though is when we were outside filming, it was like 95 degrees, so it did get a little hot. I did get a little bit sweaty, but I think I was sweating before I even put the backpack on, so definitely wasn't the backpack. So moving to the top here, on the top flap, you'll see there's a couple little fabric loops. I'm not exactly sure what these are for. I'm not sure if you're supposed to attach some stuff to it or if it's like an additional strap. There's nothing else that comes with the bag, so if you guys figure out what these are for, if you find like a good use for it, leave me a comment down there. I'd like to kind of know myself. So on top of the bag, they have two nice big zippers. These are high quality zippers, and we can just open the backpack here, lay it down, and when we open this bag, now we have the inside of the backpack here. Obviously, I don't have everything in the bag right now because we're using the A7S III right now to film this video. We're using the A6400 over on this side to film that angle, and I have the ZV-1 up top here, so you have to imagine a camera here. In fact, I'll just show some B-roll. So anyways, in this compartment here, I got my camera with my Sigma 2470 lens. Fits just fine. I even have enough room to throw this like DJI wireless mic in the corner, which is really nice. In this middle section here, I have enough room to fit the Tamron 28-200, but you can fit a lot of different lenses in there as well. I got my 10-18 Sony lens, my 20mm lens here. I have my ND filter pack right here. This spot right here fits the A6400 body perfectly. And then there's a couple spots that I could actually squeeze the ZV-1 in if we needed to. So when you get this bag, you actually will get a bunch of dividers that are kind of already assembled. I took one of them out because it fit my setup better. So with all these Velcro dividers, you can literally set up this bag for however you want. So if you want to put like one camera and like a big Sony 100-400mm lens, you could do that. If you want to add another divider and put more lenses in, you can do that. But you can get a lot of stuff in there and get it divided the way you want to. One really cool thing I kind of figured out is there's a little bit of extra space between the top of these dividers and like the top of the bag, where you could take like your microphone, whether it's like the Rode NTG or the Rode Go 2 or the Rode Plus or whatever mic you have. You can kind of set it on top of the dividers and you can just close the bag and it fits fine. It doesn't even like poof out the bag, which is great because now you can fit a microphone and a few other things in the bag, even though there's not a spot for it in the bag. And it's not going to crush these like shock mounts, and that's really important. You don't want to squeeze these in your bags too much because these things will break, and then all of a sudden now you have to go find a new shock mount system. But anyways, you can fit microphones on top, which is a really nice feature because that just gives you a little bit extra space in there as well. So moving to the top of the bag, you do have zippers on here with two different dividers. You can put batteries, cards, cables, you name it up top. If you want to throw like a Twinkie up here, I'm sure you could do that as well. But anyways, there's lots of room for storage up here, so you can get a lot of different things in here as well. So one other thing I kind of figured out with this bag is that once you have the space with these dividers and the flap here, you can actually fit a few more things in the side. So I actually have my like Nomadic Peter McKinnon battery pack. It fits like perfect in there. But I'm sure you could fit, once again, like ND filters or anything that's roughly this shape in the side of the bag. So there's one thing that kind of bothers me about this bag is that when you're wearing this thing and you flip it around and you open up the zipper, if you open it up just a little ways, you can grab your camera, pull it out, and just start shooting. But with that said, now you have your bag like halfway open and it could like open up and fall over. Now if you actually open the bag all the way and you're holding it, the flap could definitely flip down and your lenses could roll out. Granted, they might get caught in the bottom part here, but it is something that I kind of wish they had something better in place. Some bags have like a Velcro strap or like a bungee that once you zip it open, you can like kind of Velcro it shut. So while you're shooting photos, it's temporarily closed. This bag does not have that. In fact, maybe that's what these loops are for something. Maybe there's some kind of strap where you can attach that so it doesn't open too far. But that's the only thing I really kind of see with this bag is that when you're wearing it, there's a potential, if you're not careful, where your things could fall out. So if you are grabbing like a lens or something, I would maybe set the bag down first and then open it up. There are some sling bags where they kind of flip open when you're wearing them so that you can open the lid this way. I also wish that had the ability to do that on this. but it doesn't, these straps kind of stay put. So, okay, before we go any further in today's video, I'd just like to thank today's sponsor of the video, and that is Cuts Clothing. Cuts Clothing makes really good premium t-shirts, sweatshirts, joggers, shorts, jackets, pullovers. They have a lot of things now. Right now they just released their fall line, so you can be able to get colors like Port, which I'm wearing now, or this one that's called Teakwood, which is really cool. It's a really fun brown color. I'm actually looking forward to that. They got a whole bunch of new hats that just came out with their 6th anniversary. Speaking of the 6th anniversary, they actually have a huge sale right now, which is the biggest sale they've ever had. So if you're watching this video between August 16th and August 25th, you can go to the site right now using my link down below and save up to like 50% on a lot of their stuff. They have a lot of different colors in all these shirts. They have a lot of sweet colors in their hoodies. They just released a brand new like puffer jacket, which is awesome. I actually just picked up one myself. It's on the way. They have some really cool like Sherpa flannel jackets going on right now. So anyways, you guys, go check out that sale right now because things sell out really quickly on their anniversary sales, and you won't be able to get those sweet discounts while you can. If you're watching this video after the sale, if you do use my link down below, you will save 15% off your entire order, or you can use promo code KyleWatts as well and save 15%. So anyways, thanks to Cuts Clothing for making this video possible. Okay, so like I said before, let's compare the sizes of these two bags. As you can see here, this DSLR backloader is a little bit bigger, it's taller, it's a little bit wider, and it has about the same depth, so that's about the same. But you can definitely fit a little bit more stuff in here. This bag, you can actually take the camera out the top, which is really nice. If you guys do want to see more about this bag, I do have a video. You can watch the link up here. Now, the only thing I would say about this is if I'm planning on going somewhere for like hours, I'm probably going to wear the backpack because it's just a little bit more comfortable than wearing a sling for hours. But if we're just going to go down to the park or something, I'm probably going to pick this bag because it's just really easy to use and it's small and compact. So now, just for fun, let's just see what it looks like next to the Peter McKinnon bag. Clearly this bag is way bigger. This one is meant for traveling for like 3 to 5 days somewhere while carrying every piece of gear I own. So this bag is 6 pounds empty. This bag is 2 pounds. So if you're planning on going on a long trip, yeah, a bag like this is probably going to be better for you. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but this bag is a 15-liter bag. So final thoughts on this bag is that it felt very comfortable to wear. It's very light. The craftsmanship on this thing is very good. It's a very durable bag. I like this bag a lot. I think it's gonna be perfect for when I just wanna have something small that I can, like I said, go run down and film something. If you do need something smaller than this, they do make one called the Ranger Mini, which is more of like a smaller sling bag. So you can fit like a camera and maybe a lens in there. But if you do want something more, this is the XL bag. I think it's a really good option for those people who do have a few lenses they want to bring with them, but they don't want to bring a whole backpack. So if you want to pick up one of these bags, there is a link in the description down below. If you have any questions about it, please leave me a comment down below as well. And while you're down there, if you could hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell for notifications so you get notified when I post a video like this one. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.